Dear Reverend Fathers, dear Reverend Deacons, a very happy Christmas to you and a joyful New Year. I want to share with you my concern for the society at large and also as leaders of the church. There is a lot of abuse of power, money, abuse of knowledge in the society. And we should not be identified with these abuses. We need to remember always that all that we have is God-given, and we have to use them for the joy and glory of the people of God. The greatness of any human being is shown in the way he treats people who are lesser to him, who cannot do any good to him, who cannot harm him. Sometimes people in power and position or in leadership shout at simple people, ordinary people, and hurt them beyond repair. As priests, as bishop, we should never cause injury to our brothers and sisters who are knowledge-wise inferior to us, financially inferior to us, in terms of power inferior to us. I think if only we learn this message for life, it would really be a wonderful celebration of Christmas. We shall learn to respect people. We shall learn to cherish simple people, ordinary people. Naturally, we don't shout at people who are powerful, who are rich, but we tend to shout at people whom we think cannot do any harm to us. We need to help people who cannot even thank us. One memory about Archbishop Anandarayar always remains in me. We used to travel from Bangalore to Pondicherry. He would be the driver. He would tell me already in Bangalore, Roy, you buy some biscuits and fruits. There will be that old lady lying by the side of the road in Sangam. We have to give her. He could have just thrown 50 rupees or 100 rupees to her. But she thinks about her every time he travelled from Bangalore to Pondicherry, and then we will keep the fruits and the biscuits and then also some money there. He knows she cannot thank him, but then he was still doing it. Such gentleness, compassion to our collaborators who are below us in the school, in the parish, we have to practice, I believe. Never shout at the simple, ordinary parishioners or the non-teaching staff in the school. You are representing Christ. We have to remember that, the celebration of Christmas. That's why I wanted to share with you my reflections, especially on the shepherds. They didn't have the best of reputation. They were considered unclean, looked upon with suspicion as though they were thieves. Jewish court did not accept their witness. They were rough, முரட்டு குணம் கொண்டவர்கள், uneducated men, hard life, 24 into 7. We read in the book of Genesis, 46 chapter 34, all shepherds were hated by the Egyptians. That's why Joseph told Pharaoh, give us a separate land, we will live there. This was the condition of shepherds. But then God does the unexpected. That's why He made His angels announce the good news to the shepherd. Jesus, descendant of shepherd King David, angelic choir needed an outdoor audience. That's why shepherds were in an outdoor audience. Angelic choir can easily give the good news. And then Jesus came to the poor and humble. They were poor and humble. Jesus is a lamb. He is born that night. Abel, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, Moses, David, all shepherds. What was the reaction of the shepherds? They were spiritually awake. My dear fathers, let us be spiritually awake. As the shepherds that night, the angel's message, good news of great joy for all people, not merely for the sophisticated, the intelligent, the talented in our parish. As it was explained during the Jubilee program, the downtrodden, the ignored, the poor, the differently abled, for all of them Jesus is born. That's why the message is a good news of great joy for all people. See to it that everyone in the parish feels happy about Christmas. What did they do? They seek the Savior. They beheld the Savior. They tell others about the Savior. This is our occasion. Seeking Jesus, seeing Jesus, offering what we have to Jesus, and then telling others about Jesus. Today the world doesn't want to see Jesus, seek Jesus, and tell about Jesus to others. Don't preach about this. Don't preach about death. Don't preach about hell. Don't preach about heaven. Don't preach about abortion. Keep quiet. That's what the world says. The shepherds saw Jesus. The shepherds adored Jesus. The shepherds returned proclaiming Jesus. We ourselves are all shepherds. Let us learn from them to seek Jesus constantly. They are poor, they are simple, but the Lord cares for them. There is a legend that says, as Mary was receiving so many gifts, holding the baby Jesus, shepherds also gave something to Mary and Joseph. Mary didn't have sufficient place in her hand. So there was one shepherd without anything to offer, it seems. He was feeling embarrassed. What can I do? I don't have anything to give. At that time, it seems, Mary, our mother, gave baby Jesus to him in order to receive the other gifts. We will receive Jesus. We have to see Jesus, behold him, and proclaim him to others. That is the message of the shepherds. Let it be a shepherd's Christmas throughout our life. Again, I repeat, our greatness is based on how we deal with the poor, the abandoned, people who cannot hurt us. Let us be really great. According to this expression, let us be magnanimous throughout our lives by dealing with so many shepherds, so many simple people we encounter in our lives. God bless you. Thank you.